Hi everyone, how are you? So today's video is the beginning of my back to school series, and I only have 3 videos planned for back to school just because, I think that a lot of you have probably started school already, judging by like people's tweets and things like that. Where I live, people don't normally go back to school till like September. I think my little sister goes back to school September 5th, and I'm already out of school. I'm out of high school and I already graduated college last May, so I'm actually not going back to school this year. But I did have a couple of videos that I did want to do for you guys, and the first one will go up today, the second one will go up on Friday, and the third one will go up on Saturday. So stay tuned for those if you're interested. So the first video in my back to school series is picture day tips. I was going to do a picture day tutorial, but people's idea of makeup for school is completely different. Some people might not wear a lot of makeup, some people might think it's okay to wear like a smoky eye, so I didn't exactly want to do a tutorial, so I'm going to stick with tips that are more universal when it comes to picture day, things that you can do no matter what type of look you're going for. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and you can take from them whatever you want. If something helps you, then definitely go for it, or if you like something else, then go for that too. It's completely up to you, but these are things that I find are helpful when you're getting your picture taken. Okay, so when I was in high school, I feel like every single time it was my turn to get my picture taken, it was like in the afternoon, or it was after lunch, or it was just, it never was in the morning directly after I got ready. So for that, in that case, I would recommend using a primer. Also, primer just helps everything go on smoother and helps everything stay put all day, so I would recommend a primer. If you don't normally wear one, you might want to wear one for picture day, just depending. And one that I think would be really good is this one, which is by Makeup Forever, and it is their HD primer. And basically, Makeup Forever has a whole HD line, which I think would be amazing, but this is the only thing that I own from the HD line, and it just helps your makeup go on really well, just a really nice flawless finish, and it also helps make your makeup last all day. That way you don't have to worry about a lot of it wearing off throughout the day. So I would definitely recommend starting with a primer, and then after primer I put on concealer, and I would recommend concealer for sure. If you have a lot of redness, then you're going to want to use a concealer to cover that up. And what I like about this one, this is also by Makeup Forever, and it's their concealer palette. But I like this one, or even you can get a drugstore version, I'm sure, because it has a green concealer in it. And I don't use green concealer a lot of times, but green concealer helps cancel out redness. So if you do have a lot of redness, I recommend using a green concealer because it can cancel out your redness, and that's especially important when it comes to a picture because you don't want that redness showing through. But if you don't have a problem with redness, that's fine too. I mean, you can always just use a regular concealer, and I really like these. I use these 2 colors, and just cover up your blemishes with those. Make sure that those are really concealed because you don't want them showing through in the pictures. And then the next step is foundation. So because you're going to be getting flash photography, I would stay away from any foundations with SPF in them. Obviously SPF is very important when it comes to foundation, but if you're getting flash photography, SPF, when like the flash comes on your face, can create like a white cast and just make you look washed out. So I would recommend this one, and I'm pretty sure this doesn't have SPF in it. It doesn't say anywhere on the bottle that it does. And this one I would recommend because, I mean, you can obviously wear whatever foundation you want, but if you're looking for a foundation, I really like this one by Maybelline, and it's by their Super Stay line. This makeup supposedly lasts 24 hours. It obviously doesn't, but it does stay on really well. Like, you can wear this all day and it won't budge. And this one I'm pretty sure doesn't have SPF. I might be wrong, but I mean, regardless, look for your foundation without SPF because it will help just when the flash hits you not to completely wash you out. And I recommend applying your foundation with a stippling brush. I really like stippling brushes. What I do is put some of the foundation on the back of my hand and just go like this and stipple it onto your face or buff it in because it creates a really nice flawless finish, which is what you're going for pictures. So it just looks like you have a really nice flawless base to start off with. Okay, so if you have dark under eye circles, you're definitely going to want to cover those up for picture day, and you're going to want to use a concealer. But even if you don't have under eye circles, something that I really like to do, because I don't generally have under eye circles, but I really like it to be bright right here because it just makes your face look really glowy, really bright, makes you look awake. And I really like this concealer, which the label's worn off, but it's the Dream Lumi Highlighting Concealer by Maybelline. Basically, it just has one of these like brush tip applicators, and I put it all like right here all the way down to the side of my nose because it tends to get really red right there for me, and I blend it in, and this is a couple shades lighter than my foundation, so it really gives like an illuminated effect right underneath your eyes and right next to your nose, which is so nice. It gives you like a really bright, wide awake look. So I definitely recommend this whether or not you have concealer under your eyes, or dark circles under your eyes. And then to set all of those things that I just said, I really recommend a powder, because in pictures you don't want to come off as shiny or as oily. Sometimes even like a glowy look can make you look oily, so I would say I definitely recommend setting it with a matte powder. And the one that I personally love is by Maybelline, and it's this Dream Matte Powder, and I think this works really well to help set your foundation and to help you stay matte throughout the day. And you can obviously blot with oil blotting sheets if you have a problem with that later during the day, and then set with this powder. But I think this powder really does help prevent my skin from getting oily throughout the day, and I definitely recommend this if you're going to be being photographed. Okay, moving on to other parts of the face, bronzer. Now, if you have naturally really light skin like me, you might want to bronze your face up and you don't want to look orangey, so I recommend a matte bronzer. You can do two things with this bronzer. You can use it and like get a fluffy brush and just put it all over your face for a nice glowy look, or since you are getting photographed, you might want to contour your face a little bit more. Normally, like everyday basis, I don't contour my face just because it takes a really long time and I don't always get it exactly perfectly, but a matte bronzer like this is really nice for contouring. Say, you know, it's picture day and you want to look your best. What I would recommend is getting a brush like this. If you don't have a specific contour brush, you can squeeze the bristles together like this, dip it in, and then you're going to want to contour right where your cheekbone is, and then you can't see mine right now, but like the sides of your head and right underneath your jaw. There's a bunch of videos of that on YouTube. I don't have one just because I don't generally contour because I'm too lazy, but if on picture day you're looking for like specifically chiseled cheeks, you can do that for sure. And then I would recommend a matte bronzer because you don't want to come off really shiny and shimmery on camera. That being said, because everything has been matte so far, or what I've recommended, including your bronzer and your powder, everything like that, you don't want to come off as like a completely matte face, because then your skin might look dry, you might look a little dull. So what I would recommend, rather than going for a shimmery look, is a cream blush. I think that cream blushes are perfect for giving you a nice dewy glowy finish without helping you look oily or without making you look oily. And I love the NYX cream blushes so much. They're super affordable. They come in so many colors, and I especially love this one in the color Glow. I think that it's so natural. It looks a little bit dark in the actual like packaging, but when you put it on your face, it's so pretty and it gives you a really nice glow. So I would recommend cream blushes. If you do have oily skin, you might want to stay away from a cream blush just because you know, it might slide off your face. But if you have normal to dry skin, cream blushes will work really well for you. I mean, they might work for you if you have oily skin as well, but I would just say they give you a really nice glowy look for pictures. And moving on to the eyes, obviously you're going to want to start with a primer because, like I said, you might have your pictures later in the day. I love the Urban Decay primer. Obviously I like this one especially in the color Eden, just because it cancels out any veins or like any discoloration on your eyes. So I would recommend starting with a primer, and then I would personally recommend neutral eyeshadows. You can definitely go for whatever you want. If you want a bright pop of color on picture day, I would say go for it. Do whatever makes you feel most comfortable, but if you are just looking for some advice, I would personally recommend neutral eyeshadows. I think that they just photograph well. Sometimes with colors they can be difficult to capture on camera, and it's not like you completely see your eyes when you're smiling because your eyes are open, but I would recommend natural eyeshadows. That's what I would wear. If you're looking for something inexpensive, I love this quad by Maybelline. It is in the color Natural Smokes. It's so inexpensive and it comes with really pretty colors. It has everything spelled out for you, you know, your base, your eyelid, your crease, and then a liner color, and then sometimes I even like to darken up my outer corner with this color. So definitely recommend this. I obviously love the Naked palettes. They have some really neutral colors in there, but I would recommend neutral colors. Whether you want to go shimmery or matte is up to you for sure. I would say on your eyes, shimmery isn't a big deal. I personally like to wear shimmery eyeshadows, but again, you can always use matte eyeshadows as well. And then a couple more things. If you want your eyes to be defined, I would definitely recommend eyeliner. I like liquid eyeliner because I think it makes your eyes look the most dramatic. I really always wear eyeliner. I think when I was in high school, I even wore eyeliner every single day. It wasn't too much for me. If it's too much for you, stay away from it. If it's not something you would feel comfortable wearing, then definitely feel free not to wear it on picture day. But I would recommend, if you do love eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, because it comes out really bold, really crisp and defined, and it just looks really nice if you can draw like a really nice straight thick black eyeliner. The line doesn't even have to be that big. I personally just prefer liquid eyeliner. I think that it goes on really nice. So I would recommend a really nice line of eyeliner on your top eyelid to define your eyes. And then there's two options you can choose for your lower lash line or your waterline. If you want to look wide awake, or if your eyes are a little bit smaller and you don't want to look tired, you can line your waterline with white eyeliner, or I like to even use this, which is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk. You can just go ahead and line your waterline with this and it will instantly make your eyes look brighter and more awake. Or you can just line your eyes with black liner if you want a little bit more of a dramatic look and you want your eyes to stand out in the photo. That's what I would go for, but like I said, if your eyes are a little bit smaller or you want to look wide awake, definitely go for like the white eyeliner. Then with the same pencil, I really love highlighting with this. What I like to do is just draw some underneath my eyebrows and blend this out and put some in my inner corner and blend it out, and that will help make your eyes look wide awake as well. So I definitely recommend highlighting as well. And then for eyebrows, I personally like my eyebrows to be bold and defined. Some people might not like that. Some people might like their eyebrows completely natural, but I like to fill mine in like this because I do like them to be bold and defined. They frame your face, and my face is pretty round, so I think that they give some, I guess, like definition to my face. So if you guys are interested in that, I would say fill your eyebrows in. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. But the last thing I want to talk about are eyelashes. I really like my eyelashes to look really long, really dramatic, especially in pictures, because it might not pick up like all of your eyelashes. It might not pick up how they look as well on camera. So I would recommend going with a really nice lengthening mascara. My favorite one is this one by Benefit, which is the They're Real mascara. I think this makes your eyelashes look so long. Some people even ask me if my eyelashes are fake when I wear this, which is really nice because they're not, but they look nice without having to go through the trouble of wearing fake ones. You can wear fake ones if you want as well, but I'm assuming probably most people would think that's a little too much for school every day just because they're a pain to apply, and I don't know. So if you're interested in a drugstore version, I also recommend this one by L'Oreal, which is the Telescopic Mascara. It helps lengthen your eyelashes really well, and it will help make them look really dramatic, which is really nice. Then for lips, I would recommend sticking with a natural color. If you are interested in wearing a color though, I would recommend going for a pink with some blue undertones, because the blue undertones help make your teeth appear whiter. Pink is really pretty. It tends to be universally flattering on all different skin tones. Just make sure it has like a nice blue undertone. That way your teeth will appear white, and everyone wants white teeth for picture time, obviously. So those were all of my tips for picture day. I really hope this video was helpful rather than a full-on tutorial, because I know that different people have different preferences for what to wear for makeup during school. Let me know what kind of makeup you guys like to wear to school. I remember when I was in high school, I usually had more dramatic makeup than most people. I would wear like a neutral brown smoky eye, eyeliner, mascara. I would wear all of that to school. I really liked wearing that, and then in college I think that I got a lot more lazy with my makeup, because college you just want to sleep. So I don't know, let me know. I would love to hear what you guys wear to school, and for those of you that aren't in school, just let me know what you like to wear as your everyday daily makeup down below. And if you guys have any requests, definitely leave them in the comments below. I do have 2 more back to school videos going up, so make sure you watch for that. One is another video about makeup, and then one is a hair video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope if you are going back to school that you have a wonderful school year, and I will talk to you later. Bye!